Mm. Hello everyone, myself Yuvraj from JSK Lab Instruments, Chennai. Now I will show you the demonstration on DC to DC buck converter for charger. Actually this is the buck converter circuit. So we have the two input terminals. One is front side which you can give the DC supply. Another one is back side, you can give directly 3-phase AC. So inside we have the bridge rectifier and capacitor that can be converted into DC and filter it. So if you have to give the DC supply, then you have to give with respect to positive negative here. AC supply, then back side you have to give 3-phase supply. Then we have the input voltage indication meter, and then we have the protection circuit. So for example, if any over voltage, any over current or any fault will occur, then immediately this protection circuit LED will glow. Then you have to reset your PWM pulses, and also you have to press the reset button. And this is the main switch you have to turn on. Initially, whenever you turn on, at the time that LED will glow, then you can, that time also you have to reset. This is for protection purpose. And then here we have the MCB. So when over current will occur, then the MCB will get tripped. So whenever you turn on, then only the DC input will go to the circuit. And then inside we have the capacitor and the IGBT. So for triggering this IGBT, PWM pulses we need to give. For that, here we have the terminals. So this terminal we are using the FPGA board, so directly we are giving through 40 pin connector pulses. And also here you can indicate the PWM pulses. For example, here if you are giving the pulse means here you can able to observe. And also if you have any other controller, then from that controller with respect to ground you can feed the PWM pulses through here. This is not only the test point, through this also you can give the pulses, then automatically it will come here. And also for doing the control technique we need a various feedback. So for example, input voltage, input current, output voltage, output current sensors we need. So inside we have all the sensors. That sensor sensed terminals placed here. So here you can observe the sensor terminals, input voltage, input current, output voltage, output current, inductor current, everything. And also they connected in this connector also. So because we have our customized controller, digital controller, FPGA controller, for that we have this type of cables, connectors and cables. So this is for observing. Also you can observe in the DSO, and you can take this to your controller also. For if you have any other controller, you can take it feedback to that also. And here is the output voltage. So here we have the battery terminals. So if you are connecting the battery terminals, then the same voltage will be reflected there. And then here we have the output current. So how much current is fed to the battery, that also we can observe from here. This will be in the visible format, and here will be the analog format, so you can able to see in the DSO. So this is all about the front panel circuit. And back side we have the 3-phase AC supply and also power card. So power card to this model. So this is about the hardware. So for connection wise, you have to connect the power card back side first, and then 3-phase AC supply right now I have given from the main MCB. From the main MCB, I am giving the 3-phase supply backside. And also output terminal I have connected the battery, positive and negative. So for giving the PWM pulses, see here I am having the FPGA board. So this is the customized FPGA board used for power transfer applications, mainly designed. So now this is the PWM port, digital port, and this is the analog port. So for PWM pulses, I am connecting this 40 pin cable to the PWM pulses from the controller. And for analog feedback, I am connecting this into ADC interface terminal. So now all the sensed voltage, current, everything will go inside the ADC. So now what I have to do, I have to turn on the power module, and then I have to turn on the FPGA board. Now see in the power module, so FPGA board also turn on. Then I have to turn on the 3-phase AC supply, 3-phase AC main supply. After turn on the 3-phase AC main supply, the output of 3-phase supply will comes to back side of the panel. So inside of the power module we have the AC to DC rectifier, bridge rectifier and filter. So then it is converted into DC. So after that I have to turn on the main MCB. This DC input MCB I have to turn on. Then see here I can get the input voltage. So around 600 volt it came. Then I have to, now you see the protection circuit will see enabled, then I have to reset. Then you come to the controller side. In controller you can find current control mode and voltage control mode, because my output is battery load. See that also. So now this battery is connected to the positive and negative terminal. The battery voltage is 25.6 volt and 56 ampere per hour. It's a lithium ion phosphate type of battery. So now I have to select the current control by pressing the up and down switches. So current control in the sense I have to press the up switch. So my reference current is 0.3 ampere and actual current also 0.3 ampere. So I am incrementing and decrementing the current reference by using these two up down switches. So up means it will get increment and down means it will get decrement. See there I am increasing the current. And actual current also get increased. For example, now it is around 5.6 ampere. So actual also will settle into the 5.6 ampere, and also here you can observe the actual current by the meter, clamp meter. So 5.5. So there also 5.5 in the LCD display also. And also we have the DSO for observing the PWM pulses. So with respect to ground, I am connecting the PWM terminal. So this is the PWM pulses, and this is the input voltage. So this is the analog feedback actually. You can take it to your controller, and then output current, and then output voltage, then the inductor current. So like that we can observe the results. And also you can increment and decrement the current also for the battery. So this is one mode of operation. And another mode of operation will be voltage control. For doing the voltage control you have to reset this button, because from beginning again you have to start. So after pressing again it is asking for the selection. So DC to DC buck converter for charger, up means current controller, down means voltage controller. So I have to press the down button, and by pressing the to increment and up and down, I am incrementing and decrementing the reference voltage. So already battery voltage is 26.5 volt it is showing. So I am giving some 26.8 volt by pressing the up switch. Yes, I have selected 26.8 voltage. So actual voltage also become 26.8, and see the output current. So it's around 8.5, it's around 9 ampere it is flowing. See here also in the clamp meter. So there also 8.3. So like that we have to test the two modes. One is current control mode and the voltage control mode.